We are at Melodifestivalen 2026, Heat 4 out of Malmö. Malmö Arena was the Eurovision Song Contest venue in 2024. And with us now is one of the participants in Heat 4, is Timo Raisanen from Sweden, but it's a Finnish name. Hello Timo, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, JP.
So with us is also Tanya, and we're going to ask you some questions about your
Hello, Tanya.
interview, of course. So the name to me rings like a bell from Finland. So how come that you're in Sweden?
Well, my father is Finnish. He moved to São Paulo in Brazil when he was 6, grew up in Brazil, and came to Sweden. His parents sent him to Sweden to do what's it called, gymnasiet. So from 16 to 18, the 3 last years of school he did in Sweden. And there he met my mother, who's Indian. And so we ended up with a Finnish name. We speak English at home, and we live in Sweden. Yeah.
Incredible. It's a really international man that we have in front of us here. So how did the idea come up that you take part in Melodifestivalen?
Well, I've always followed Melodifestivalen since I was a child, and I almost never stopped. There were a couple of years there where it was a bit boring, but before you started there, I think you came in and started doing following it. What year was it?
Yeah, it was my first Melodifestivalen, was 2008. I was dragged here by friends.
Yeah.
They said, you must see this, you must see this. And I started doing the journalistic work in 2009.
Okay, yeah. Well, I came back into it a bit before that, I think. But, I mean, it's such a fantastic show. And it's so, I mean, to be able to stand on a stage in such a big venue, so many people watching in the venue, so many people watching at home. Mm-hmm. So such a fantastic team of, the whole light crew and everything is top notch. So I mean, for an artist, it's a dream place to perform, and to be able to play a song that you're proud of for so many people is just fantastic.
Why did you wait so long to come to Melodifestivalen? You're an established singer in Sweden, so why have you waited so long?
Well, it's been the song, really. I guess you could say that I am, at least I'm perceived to be an independent artist, or an indie pop artist in Sweden, and that hasn't always gone very well together with the idea of Melodifestivalen. And I've always known that I want to do it, but the number one criteria for me has always been to have the right song. Mm-hmm. And I needed a song that was 100% 100% me, but also suited in the world of Melodifestivalen, and that's what I've found now.
Do you think it needs to be a song that needs to fit into Melodifestivalen, or couldn't it be any song?
No, I think it needs to have that extra swing.
That extra swing, I
or
like that one.
A couple of extra swings, I think. I mean, it's you can't just do any old depressing song here. It has to be a showy song, and it has to. I mean, for it to be a really good song, it has to sweep people off their feet, and I'm coming here with a real sweep brush.
The brush is good, yeah. Wow, of course, let's talk about the song that you have in the running. It's Ingenting, is that the way to say it?
Go for it, man.
Ingenting, efter oss.
Yeah.
Efter oss, that is. Okay.
Ingenting efter oss.
Tanya, my Swedish teacher, and also Timo as well.
I think you did pretty well.
What does it mean, translated, and what is the song about, and what genre are you singing?
So, Ingenting efter oss means nothing is after us. Nothing comes after us. And the meaning of the song is pretty much don't care about the past. Don't get hung up on the future. this right now is what we have to play with, so play. And it's also about the greatest love of all.
How sweet.
As Whitney would have put it.
As Whitney would have put it.
But that is what I mean. That's what's important for me. It's about a love that is so big, so you can't manage without it. So you are completely hooked on it if you want. And the style is it's up tempo, and it's like arena rocky, and it's desperate, and it's crying out for something.
Wow. Yes, Tanya.
Is this where you're at the time being, or have you been this person all your life?
Wow.
That's a good one.
Philosopher comes in to play all of a sudden. I'm pretty much. I've been this person. I am still a child, but I mean, I learn all the time, and I have gone from writing about love to writing about love, I think. I mean, love has always been a big part of my songs, but the last few songs that I've written are all about this. It's something that is so big, so I'm trying to make sense of it, pretty much, and trying to make sense of the need that I have for it constantly. Everything is just about my wife. Just telling my wife that I love her, pretty much.
Oh, sweet. You have another one? No? Let's talk about the song itself. How do you perform it? The staging of the song.
Yeah, so I think quite many people. I mean, one thing that always is important to me is not doing exactly what people expect, and not doing what I myself expect. So both when it comes to composing music or writing lyrics and all that, but also performing. And I think what people would have expected me to do as an indie artist from like the second biggest town in Sweden is come with a rock band and do like a bit, maybe not anti Melodifestivalen, but a bit like a nitty-gritty rock and roll band, and downplaying it a bit maybe. So I wanted to do completely the opposite. So I'm up playing it, and I'm alone on stage. I bought a super expensive suit, much too expensive for my own good. So I have to eat noodles for the next couple of months. But it feels good putting on something that is so expensive. I mean, it's really fucking expensive.
Whoa.
Excuse me, sorry.
Excuse your friend.
So I'm doing it solo, and trying to pretty much just give all I have. I mean, I'm so at home in the style of this song, and it is energetic, and I am an energetic singer. So I'm just going to try to give that energy to the whole stadium.
Tanya was mentioning France.
Yeah.
You lived in France for some time. Can you tell us why?
Yeah, I still live in France.
You still live in France? Okay.
So we just moved down to France. My grandparents used to live in France, so I spent my childhood summers in France. And then in the beginning of the pandemic, we just decided that we want to do something different, and just all of a sudden just decided, okay, let's go to France, and we just went to France and just, okay, what the kids have to go to school, okay, can they go to this school, okay, we'll go to this school. So everything was just, pretty crazy. The first year was really difficult for the kids, not for so much for us, because there is so much wine and cheese and fat food and all that. Easy for
With
grown-ups.
fork legs as well.
No, but it's a nice life. But the kids, we were just going to stay there for 1 year. But after 1 year, school being so difficult for them, and they just started learning French properly after a year. So then we have to stay here. So the whole France thing doesn't just become a parenthesis for them. Like we have to give them French. So we decided to stay another year, and then we fell in love, and just now we've been there for 5 years, and
Wow.
we have no.
Where about in France do you live?
In south.
In the south, okay.
Yeah.
Of course, La France, Provence and so on, yeah?
Exactly.
Vive la
Oui.
Oui. So how do you align your life as an artist living in France these days, since your audience is mainly in Sweden?
Absolutely, my audience is pretty much only in Sweden for now. But it's a lot easier for me because I can go into the art completely in there. So living in Sweden, people phone and I go and do a gig there, and so one is quite torn between all the different sides of being an artist. When I lived there, I can spend the spring writing and making my music, and then I come to Sweden and tour, and it's easier to compartmentalize and just do stuff properly. So that's been a lot easier, I think.
Do you actually sing also in English or in French?
Yeah, my first 4 or 5 albums were in English, or more. My first 7 albums, maybe.
Wow.
I don't know how many albums I've released, but something like that. So I sing in English and in Swedish, and I have released 1 song in French. But I definitely want to pursue that. I just have to practice my French a bit better.
French is a beautiful language to sing in as well, and speaking as well. Have you ever thought of maybe taking part in the French national final to Eurovision?
I haven't. One thing at a time, please.
But I think Melodifestivalen is a lot bigger, so I think
It is.
that is the better option to do, I guess.
Yes, but yes, and I am Swedish, so but I wouldn't put it past myself to do anything. That would be fun to sometime. But first I have to learn French properly, and Italian. I want to learn Italian also.
As well, wow, that's another great language to sing in.
It's fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then we see you maybe at the Sanremo Song Festival at one time.
Yeah,
But-
I wish.
Besides of music, do you have time for any hobbies, other hobbies than music?
Yeah, I knit a lot.
That's interesting. Somebody said that to me the other day.
Yeah.
I should ask you about that. So now you're coming up. Let us know about this.
Well,
Wow.
I've knitted since, as long as I remember. I've knitted since I was a little baby, and I knit huge things for the house, like big covers and carpets and pillows, huge pillows, and that kind of stuff. So that's what I do and cook. I love cooking, and I love reading, and
But
I
why
love
knit?
doing tons of stuff. I love working in the garden also.
Why knitting? That's really a very special hobby that you have there. Why? I never heard this from any man before in life.
The knitting.
Yeah.
Well, knitting is a superb thing to do if you have a brain that works against you every now and then. It's a fantastic hobby to have, because it's the only thing that you can step out of your grumblings and look at them from above. I mean, there are many things that you can do to escape your grumblings, but this knitting and crocheting and everything that you do with the hand that is kind of repetitive, you can just, it's like you take a step back and you can, and also, I mean, partly the conversation in your brain, you can take a step back and you get some order into it, but also in a conversation like in a tour bus, it's perfect because everybody's talking, but you can sit there and you can listen and you can be a part of it when you want, but you can also, it makes life easier.
That's incredible. I can only recommend that people take up more knitting. It's calming down as well, I think. That
it is, and now there have been quite many works or research that have been made lately that have looked at what happens in the brain when you do this, and everything is just it says that it is it's so good for you. It's so good.
Fantastic. Wow. What are the plans for after Melodifestivalen? Let's say May.
So I'm working with the big theater in Gothenburg now, Göteborgs Stadsteater. So we are. It's the first time I've worked with theater, so that's really exciting. Also, we are going to put up a play in April and May about what's the English word for this now then?
Say it in Swedish, then maybe Tanja can help us.
Kravallerna.
Oh.
The riots,
Riots,
in Gothenburg 2001. So the summer of 2001 we had EU top meetings in Gothenburg, and everybody thought that, you know, Sweden is such a nice, calm country, so nothing is going to happen, and the riots were pretty bad. So we had really bad riots, quite a lot of violence, a lot of looting, a lot of police violence, and then in September 9/11 happened, so we couldn't decompress. We are putting up a play about that, and I'm writing the music for it, and I'm also going to be on stage like a kind of you know, the bird in Robin Hood, the one who sings Robin Hood, little Johnny walking through the forest, hoodle laddie hoodle. I'm going to be some kind of bird.
Nice. Wow. I think we covered everything on your life as much as we could do. Any other question you have from Timo? Wish you all the best of luck on the stage of Melodifestivalen.
Thank you.
I have one more question. You're part of Melodifestivalen now.
Yes.
What are your first memories from the competition?
Oh, wow. Well, my first memories from the competition is sombreros and dip, because that was the only time on the whole year when my parents bought chips and dip, and you know, these sombreros, these the ones that are made from corn and are shaped like sombreros. Those were my favorite. So that's my first memory.
Wow. I have one more question still, because I saw your hands.
Yes.
You have, for the camera people, they can see it on YouTube, but why do you have the lines on your hands?
Because coming from an Indian mother, I use my hands very much when I speak, and we just wanted to do something funny with them, and I saw a picture of a guy who had lines, so I'm just experimenting and trying to find something that it looks quite cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why I pick up on this.
It's so badly done. I mean, I just took a pen and did it myself, but
so it is not permanent.
No, I'm
not yet.
I'm not going there yet. But we'll see what happens until Saturday. I think something like this. Maybe the nails also, some lines.
Wow. Timo, it's been really a pleasure to meet you. We had a dance over time in the interview. You're singing the song Ingenting or Efter Oss.
Good enough.
Good enough. Okay. Thank you, tusen Tag. I wish you all the best of luck on the stage, and enjoy. Have a blast.
Thank you.